Hello, booktubers, book readers. So, this is my first ever book vlog. Book review. I suppose just a book review. So, I want to start with. I've just got 3 books today, and I really apologise for the poor quality, the lighting. I mean, there's lots of like natural light, and I've got these LED lights on. But I just ain't having it. No. So let's get to it. First book. Should I do it in order? I read them. Okay, I'll do it in order. I read. So the first book is Some Kind of Fairy Tale by Graham Joyce. This book is, it's an odd one. I don't know how to. I mean, it's pretty lengthy, as you can see, but it's just a bit weird. If you just read a book and it's a bit like, oh, is that it? You know, so that was kind of it. Like, you get into it, you want to read more, you want to know what happens, because the way he writes it, he, not she. And he's, there's lots of little facts in there, like, there's like little quotes at the beginning of every one. That one's Shakespeare. But we are spirits of another sort over on King of Shadow. And there's one at every chapter, which is nice. So anyway, I'll get on to it. This book is, has it got a blurb? It's not got a blurb. Just says, Some Kind of Fairy Tale is a very English story, a story of woods and clearings, a story of folk tales and family histories, a story of the enchantments that lies behind the everyday. And there's reviews, there's reviews on every book. Basically, it's about a family. So, one of the main characters, Tara, she's not in it from the very beginning, but she gets introduced. She goes missing when she was younger. So it sort of goes back, forward. So you get the, the story thing and everything. And so she goes missing. Nobody knows why. And like 20 years later, she turns back up at the door. And you think she's only been away 6 months. And they're like, it's all a bit strange. There's a brother who kind of believes her, but it's just a bit stupid. And mum and dad think she's crazy. My brother's wife thinks she's a bit odd. My brother's wife's got a family now, so it's 20 years on, so they're involved in the story as well. And there's also her ex-boyfriend involved in the story as well, which is really good. And it's just an odd story. It's good, but just odd. Like, it can't really lead anywhere. There's nothing there. Silly. But yeah, that was the first one I've read. I'd give it a, I don't know, I'd give it out of 5, I'd give it a 3.5. I like the way it's written. It's a nice lengthy book, journey sort of thing. It's just a bit odd. So that's that one. The next one is I read because the film has come out. Ooh, I've also watched the film. Brilliant. Girl on the Train. Loved this book. Loved it. Really good. And the film. Because it's only one book and there isn't like a trilogy. Like when I went to see Mrs. Peregrine's. Oh, this. You hope so. I just get crushed. Just stick with the books. Anyway, The Girl on the Train. Loved it. I love that Emily Blunt's in the film. I just love her. She's one of my favourite actresses. But the story, I love how they go from different characters and the data, they'll sort of like, they're not they're not like diary entries, but it's written out like a diary entry, the date and what morning, afternoon, evening. And then there's chapters for Rachel, chapters on Megan, and there's chapters on Anna as well, and they all linking with each other. Oh, it's so good. It's a good thriller. It is. What everyone's hyping up about it is really good. By Paula Hawkins. Would definitely recommend. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I think I would. Nice and lengthy. Keeps you hooked. You want to know what happens next. Good book. And my third book I've read this month is. Oh, I was waiting for this. I heard it was coming out in like August. I was like, oh my god, October needs to hurry up. If you've read All the Bright Places, that's the one, then you'll love Holding Up the Universe. Oh, look at it, that's so cute. Just love it. As soon as it came out, ordered it from Waterstones. Oh, and this bit's like raised and you feel it's really good. Love it. I love designs for the books. They're all sort of. Oh, it's got the cover of. No, it hasn't. It's got the cover of All the Bright Places is sort of that themed. It's a bit similar. Stick on the blue theme, all of it. By Jennifer Niven. She's written other books, I found out. She's written a lot of adult books and stuff, but her All the Bright Places was the #1 bestseller, was it? Yeah, New York Times bestseller. Loved it. It was sad, it's happy, it's gripping, it's just if you're into like coming of age teenage books like social issues sort of thing, definitely read it. As I love this book, I thought, oh, I'm definitely going to read this because I love the way she writes as well. It's really interesting. I like this book. It's lovely, lovely book. It's about a girl, Libby, and a guy, Jack. Well, Libby Strout and Jack Maslin, Jack Maslin. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's set in America. She's American, I think. Oh, and also in this one, I don't know if it's because I don't know, just bought it. It came out in paperback. It's not out in hardback yet, but there's a first chapter of All the Bright Places in the back. So the book is actually that thick. This bit is a chapter of the other book. Yeah, she grew up in Indiana, which is where this is set, in Indiana. If I'm right, Amos, is it? Amos in Indiana? If I remember rightly. So it's about a girl who struggled with her weight, and she goes back into school. I'm not going to go into detail, if you don't know. Goes back into school. Things happen. She meets this guy, Jack. Jack has, I won't call it a disorder, more like an illness. Not even an illness, like, I don't know what it'd be classed as, disability, illness, disorder sort of thing. And, you know, he struggles with it in his day-to-day life. And, you know, him and Libby cross paths and they become, you know, good friends and things happen. And it's just a really heartwarming story. I think these are really strong words and I think it's a good motto for the book. You are wanted, you are necessary, and you are loved. You see. Because it's true. No one should feel unwanted, unloved, or unnecessary. So yeah, it's a lovely little book. Loved it. Read it pretty much in a day. Okay, and last but not least, I'm happy to be reading this, and it's not a popular book, but it's on my reading list on Amazon, so I ordered it. And it's called The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. And I love the cover. It's actually like raised. I just love it. And it's based in Alaska in 1970. So there's a lot of controversy and stuff in there, but it's pretty good. Halfway through reading it, so I haven't got a bookmark. It's good so far. It's not gripping and need to read more. I haven't read it in like a week, so. But I like to read books to the end because I feel a bit incomplete if I don't finish a book and it's just laid there. So there is one book I haven't actually read, and it's the end book of the Beautiful Creature series, and I just can't read it. I just won't. The first, second, third, amazing. Got to this, I just couldn't. I didn't want it to end, so I haven't actually read it. Anyway, that's all for now. This is my first vlog, so if you've got any comments or anything, just please let me know. And hopefully upload some more soon. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.